Hey everyone, and welcome to Core Strength. This is the first class in the core series, and I first of all I want to apologize for the technical difficulties. I was unable to go live on the preset link, so we're just trying to do this separately now. But anyway, we're here, and you can always watch this anytime at your convenience. So today, like with the TRX class. I'm going to show you a series of exercises. We're going to stick with the same set of exercises for the next 4 weeks before we go to advance it on, but each week we'll increase our number of reps. I also thought it might be fun to throw in a little plank challenge. So today we'll start with a 15-second plank, and we're going to add 5 seconds to it every week so that by the time you're done with the 16 weeks, you'll be up to a minute and a half plank. So anyway, let's get started. Just going to adjust the camera a little bit here so that you'll be able to see my mat. So we're going to start with a warm up here. I want you to get yourself set up so that you're on all fours. Your hands are under your shoulders, knees are under your hips, and we're going to start with a cat-cow here. So as you exhale, you're rounding your spine and looking down. As you inhale, curving your spine and looking up. And I want you to just go back and forth like this. Nice, easy breaths. Okay, take your hands now, bring them so they're in front of your shoulders. And your feet either can be, your feet should be together and knees can be spaced apart a little bit further. Take a nice deep inhale, and as you exhale, pull back, flat back, and just pause here, inhale back up, and exhale down, and inhale up, and exhale down. And now I want you to come down so that you're flat on your stomach. Your hands are at your sides, right near your shoulders. And we're going to do some gentle lower back exercises, just some low cobras. So here, think about the movement coming as pulling your head sort of away from your body and then coming up. So you're going to inhale and exhale down. Nice, start out nice and low here. And with each one, you might come up a little bit higher. And we're working some strength on your lower back now. Nice and easy, inhaling up. Coming a little higher than the time before. Do 2 more like this. Okay. And that's good. Pull yourself back. And Cameron's come to say hello this morning. Okay, bring it back down. Nice stretch over here. And we're going to let's get started with the main set. So on your back, we're going to start with single leg bicycles here. So you have a couple options in your setup. The most basic option is to keep your left foot on the floor and your upper body down on the mat. And then you'll come up right here and just come in and out like that. To make it more advanced, you can raise your left foot up and also raise your shoulders and head off the ground. This will make it more challenging. Either way, you pick it. Let's do a set of 8 right here. You want your head neutral in any event. So you pick the level of difficulty that you're at. Okay, and let's switch sides. So again, you can have your right foot down, everything down on the floor, right foot down with your head and shoulder off the floor, or right foot up with your head and shoulder off. Instead of 8 here. So that's for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and for 1. Okay, next one, we're going to straight leg drops. So left foot down. And this one, I prefer to keep the foot down. It stabilizes your back a little better, but you can raise your head and shoulder off the ground if you want, and drop your leg up and down. And I want you to think of the motion coming from the core rather than your leg swinging. So inhale here, exhale, bring your leg back up. We'll go with 2 more. Okay, let's switch sides. Inhale down, exhale back up. I want you to really focus on keeping your lower back on the ground at all times. If you find that your lower back is starting to pick up, then don't go quite so low down to the ground. You can shorten the range that you're doing. 2 more. And last one. Okay, next one, we're going to do single leg side leg swings. On this one, keep everything down. So I'm going to have my left foot down. I'm going to have my shoulders down on the ground. My foot is up. I've got it up, maybe a foot off the ground, but do it at the height that you need to, as close to the ground as you can while maintaining your lower back on the ground. So if you need to bring your leg up, then bring your leg up. On this one, I want you to focus on your toes facing straight up and down, pointing to the ceiling the whole time. So tendency for people is to tip out like this. I don't want you to do that. I want you to keep your toes straight up and down, even if the swing isn't as far. Keeping everything else stable. Just swing your leg out to the side and bring it back in. We'll go 4 more. And for 3, for 2, and for 1. Okay, good. Switch sides. Leg straight, toes straight up and down. Swing out. We've got 4 more on this side. For 3, and 2, and for 1. Just checking my list quick here. Okay, next one we're going to go to is the bridge with hip drops. So to set this up, my knees are bent, my feet are hip width apart, my toes are facing forward. My knees are also hip width apart, so you want to be careful not to splay out your knees to the side. They say straight up and down. Now push up and push up as high as you can. Really get your stretch through your hip flexors, pulling your shoulder blades in together in the back. And from here, nice and slow, bring it down, controlled, and up again. So when you come down, you're not resting on the floor. You might graze it, and that's okay, but the weight stays up. Okay, we're going to go for 2 more here. And last one. Okay, good. Next exercise here will be regular bicycles. So now both feet are going to come off the ground, and you can keep your head and shoulders down on the floor, or bring them both up and flex your feet, and you're going to alternate like this. So this is more of a Stairmaster than a bicycle, as you just push out. Okay, so we'll count down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, come over onto your side now, and you can either be flat down like this, or you can be propped up, whichever you prefer. In any case, your hips are stacked on top of each other, your feet are flexed, and you're just going to raise your leg up. And again, notice my toes here. I'm trying to keep them facing forward rather than pointing up to the sky. So really make an effort. That's going to focus more work on the outside of your legs. Fight away from the duck feet position. That's going to mean you don't go up as high, and that's fine. This is supposed to be nice and controlled. Okay, and one more here. Okay, next one now. I want you to take that leg, bring it in front of you. How far in front of you is going to depend on your range and your strength. So if it needs to be more over here, that's fine, but bring it out as in front as you can. I'm using my fingertips here for stabilization, but I'm trying not to roll into it or anything. So you're going to raise your leg up like this and bring it back down. For 3 and 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. Okay, good. Let's switch to your other side, and we'll start with your feet stacked up on top of each other. Again, all the way down or propped up, feet stacked up, and straight up and down now, toes facing forward. That's for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, swing your leg forward and bring it up. For 4, 3, 2, and for 1. All right, we are going over now, so facing down. And we're going to go elbow to knee for balance cat. So to set this up, I want you to first start out with having a nice flat back, pulling your navel to spine. Hands are under my shoulders, knees are under my hips. I'm going to raise my right leg back. And when you do that, try to keep your hips even. So you almost have to feel like you're pushing back down on your right hip to do that. Otherwise, you'll end up pulled out like that. I don't want that to happen. I want you to stay right here. And we're going to raise your left arm. Find your balance here. And then now coming in under your body, elbow to knee. Coming back to a flat, flexed foot in the back, balanced. Don't go to the next one till you're balanced on the one before. So reset in between each one. We've got 2 more to go. And last one. Okay, good. Switch sides. Again, start out by finding your flat back. Let's raise your left leg back, toes pointed down. Give a little tilt down to that left hip. And then come on this side, elbow to knee. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and for 8. Okay, last one in the series is going to be the fire hydrant. Here we're starting, same starting position, hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. And now we're just going to raise. We'll start with the right side, keeping everything without movement except for your right leg. Just keeping the knee bent, raise your leg up, bring it down. It's kind of like a one-legged clamshell here. And for 7, and for 8. Okay, let's switch sides. Get yourself nice and tall, navel to spine, flat back, lifting your left leg up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and for 1. Okay, that's the first set done. Let's just take a quick child's pose here. Grab a sip of water, and we'll take about 30 seconds, and then go ahead and start with the second set. And we'll do 3 sets of 8 of these today. Okay, so starting on your back, single leg bicycle. Again, your 3 variations. Your left foot can either be on the floor or it can be up, and then your head can be, if you're then your shoulder and head can be up or it can be down. So this time through, I'm going to do everything with my foot down, head and shoulders down. So set of 8 right here. Coming up, and again, this is more of a Stairmaster than a bicycle. So I'm not circling my leg out, rather I'm pulling it in and I'm pushing it out. This is going to help work your hip flexors here, as well as your core, your abs. We'll go 2 more on this side. And for 8. Okay, switch sides. Pushing out for 8. And 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and for 1. Okay, next one, going to single leg, straight leg drops. So 1 leg up, foot is flexed. Inhale your way down. Exhale your way up, really pushing your lower back to the floor as your leg comes up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and for 8. Okay, let's switch sides. Flex foot, leg straight at the top. Exhale back up. Last 2. And last 1. Okay, next one, side leg swings. Foot starts out about a foot off the ground, or as you adjust the height that you adjust to make sure that your lower back stays on the floor. Toes are pointing straight up and down. Swing out to the side and really focusing on keeping your toes pointed towards the ceiling as you do these. And the only thing that's moving is that right leg as it's coming in and out. For 3, 2, and 1. Okay, switching sides. Left leg up, Toes pointing in the ceiling. Make sure your lower back is on the ground. And swing this out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 4. Next one up, two-legged bridge, toes facing forward, feet shoulder width apart, knees shoulder width apart. Push your hips up off the ground. And from here, nice and slow, dropping down, pushing through with your glutes, pushing up as high as you can, and bring it down. Really trying to get yourself at least to a straight line from your knees to your shoulders. You might realize that you have some tight muscles through here, through your psoas muscles. Just keep pushing through. With each one, they'll loosen up a little bit more, so make an effort to push up as high as you're able to. And we've got 2 more here. And last one. Okay, going to a two-legged bicycle, back flat on the ground, head and shoulders down or up, either way is fine. And you're going to bicycle it out. That knee straight leg alternating. And we'll count it down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Coming over to your side leg raises. Set yourself up. Feet are flexed, hips stacked on top of each other. And bring your legs straight up, trying to keep your toes facing forward. That's for 7 and for 8. Okay, swing the leg forward in front of you. Separate right here. Five, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, let's switch sides. Feet stacked up on top of each other, toes facing forward, and lifting up. Five, 6, 7, and for 8. Okay, swing your leg in front of you. Set of 8 right here. And 2 to go. And for 8. All right, bring it to all fours. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips, nice flat back. Head is neutral, reach back with the right leg, toes pointing down, hips are even. Now reach up with the left arm, and from here, elbow to knee, and pausing in between to make sure that you have your setup, that you're in balance. Always thinking about pulling your navel to spine, keeping your hips even, finding balance. For 3, 2, and for 1. Okay, let's switch sides. Set up first, nice and solid here. Then raising your left leg up, toes pointed down, hips even, right arm up, find your balance here, and elbow to knee. And you do not need to touch your elbow to your knee. You can, but the idea is just directionally crossing over the body, trying to meet. 3, 2, and for 1. Okay, last one in the series. Going to the fire hydrants, nice flat back, and just lifting up. Hip on the right side, raising the knee. Two to go. Okay, switching sides, set it up first. Make sure you have a nice flat back, and then raising your leg on the second side. For 7, and for 8. Okay, round 2 done. One more round to go. We'll start back on our backs for the final time through in 1 set of 8. Okay, here we got one-legged bicycle. Pick your variation. You know your options now. And I'll go with the intermediate one this time. So my foot's on the floor. I'm going to have my head and shoulders off the ground and coming out for 8 on this side. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and for 1. Okay, switching sides. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and for 1. Okay, next one is a straight leg drops, and pick your variation and drop it down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and for 1. Okay, switching sides, leg up. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and for 1. Okay, side leg swings, everything down on this one. Toes pointed up in the air. Swing your leg out to the side, keeping your toes pointed up in the air. For 4, 3, 2, and for 1. Okay, switching sides. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, coming up into a bridge position. Toes facing forward, feet and knees hip width apart. And when you come up, make sure your knees are still hip width apart. Pushing your hips up as high as you can. Now slowly, let's bring it down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and for 1. All right, finishing off on our back with the two-legged bicycle. And pushing knees bent to straight leg, alternating sides. And for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, over to your side now. Feet stacked up on top of each other. And raising your leg up in the air. Toes pointing forward. Five, 6, 7, and for 8. Okay, swing your leg in front of you. 8 right here. Get up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and for 1. Okay, good. Switch sides. Feet stacked on top of each other, toes facing forward. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and for 1. Okay, leg in front of you. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and for 1. All right, back to hands and knees. Elbow to knee is next. Set yourself up, hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Raise your right leg up. Make sure you have a flat back, hips are even, toes pointing down. Left arm up, and now slowly elbow to knee for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and for 1. Okay, switching sides. Left leg up, toes pointed down. Adjust your hips so that your hips are even. Right arm up. Elbow to knee for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and for 1. Okay, back to all fours. Last exercise in the main set. Going for fire hydrants. Everything flat back, nice and tall through your core, navel to spine. And now let's raise your right knee up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and for 1. Switching sides for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and for 1. All right, take a quick child's pose and then find yourself in a plank position. Your option. You can do it on your forearms. You can do it on your hands. Find your preferred way. They're all good. We're going to do a 15-second plank today. So set yourself up, and here is your ready, go. 15 seconds. For 3, 2, and 1. All right, good. Let's stretch it out. Go into a child's pose. Let's do a nice active one. So your arms are reached out in front of you and butts down on your heels. Now take your hands over to one side of the mat. Push your hips to the opposite side, stretching your side. And switch sides. And back to center. And let's switch over so you are lying on your back now. And bring both knees into your chest and just gently rock it around here. Side to side, forward and back, circles. Anything that feels good on your back is good right now. Yeah, now I want you to take your right knee and cross it over your left like you're sitting cross-legged in a chair. Reach behind both legs and pull gently to your chest. It's just a gentle hip stretch. Okay, and switch sides and pull in towards your chest. Just breathing through it, trying to get your muscles to release a little. We'll hold each of these stretches for about 15 seconds. Okay, now we're going to go into a lying down figure 4. So I've got my left knee bent at about a 90-degree angle. I'm going to cross my right ankle. So my right ankle's lined up just below my left knee. And now I'm going to do 2 things on the stretch. So we're primarily stretching our right outside of your hip and glutes. So I'm going to pull in my left knee towards me, and then I'm going to push away my right knee. And just you find the level of force that you want to put on it. You want it to feel like you're stretching, but it should not be very painful here. And just breathe through it. Relax into the stretch. Go 5 more seconds. For 3, 2, and 1. Yep, switch sides. So I've got now my left ankle lined up just below my right knee. I'm going to pull my right leg towards me as I push my left knee away. And you might notice one hip tighter than the other. You're not alone. Okay, for 3, and 2, and 1. All right, bring both knees into your chest. And let's put your arms out in the T position and drop both knees over to the right side. And you can aid this, so you're going to feel a spinal twist here. Stretch through your back. You can aid this a little bit by taking your right hand and pushing down on your left knee. That'll deepen the stretch a little. That's an optional one. Do what feels good to you. And bring it center. Drop down to the other side. And if you want, you can press down your right knee now with your left hand. And bring it back to center. Get both knees a hug again. And stretch everything out here. A nice deep inhale. The tallest that you will be all day. And exhale and relax. And that's a wrap. There's our first class in the core series. So my apologies again for the technical difficulty, but hopefully this one works out okay for you. And we'll see everyone back on the straps on Wednesday. Bye for now.